On, it's your boy. Listen, today is a big day. Made it to the top. We'll never stop. We on. Watch the money drop. It never stops. We on. When the waves of life come crashing through you, you be given everything you need. You a precious seed. Don't ever let it keep you. When the waves of life come crashing down, rise above. Don't ever let it sink you. Me, I don't like to tell people what to do, but I'm speaking from experience. If I can help another person out going through this hell, then I hope they're hearing this. Like you meet
my friend Devin.
We just got acquainted.
This is Devin. This is Jordan. Up and coming artist.
Yeah.
He has arrived.
Michelle.
He is in the house.
What's your genre of music?
Opera.
Hip hop?
Opera.
Yeah. I'm working on it. My daughter sings opera. She's 2 years old.
Okay.
I like ask her to sing and she'll be like la la la. She's a musical baby. She loves music.
So that little stuff you did in the trailer, will you do that for Devin a little bit right now?
Want me to?
Yeah.
Hey,
do
man.
it.
Alright.
You need your arms though. Go ahead.
Okay.
He talks with his arms.
So yeah, that's my YouTube channel.
Okay. Jordan.
All of that.
What's how you pronounce the last?
Copas. C-O-P-A-S.
Okay, Jordan Copas. Information in the description.
Thank you.
Got you, man.
I have a new Instagram too. I always had a flip phone. Everybody called me Flip Phone Copas because you know I didn't want to. I'm a cheap guy. I didn't want to upgrade to the nice phone, so now I've got an Android J7
touchscreen. Hey,
it's not an S7, it's a J7.
Hey, listen,
but still, it's good. Good
it's an upgrade.
And I'm a child of God, so it must be good enough for God.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, chains are falling, hitting the ground like flesh and blood. Freedom you want it right now, take it right in the wave of the flood. The skin tone, the body art, the way you dress, are you smart? None of it matters, just come as you are, you good as you is, no one through a door. I'm being judged, I'm being hated. I'm tatted on my salvation being debated. They look at the way that I dress, they look at my outer appearance. But my God, he sees my heart and he don't really care if you're wearing the clearance. No, I'm breaking it down, but building the walls, grace is taking control. Religion is killing the people, but love is making them whole. He took the dirt, he made them clean. Took the blind, made them see. He took the dead and made them rise. And guess what? He done it for me. And he can do it for you, and that's God's amazing grace.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
You done killed it.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
so,
man.
So the French stage this year was awesome. Last year I was on the main stage, and this year I was on the French stage. And something special about the French stage is that you just feel like more of a close community.
Yeah, yeah.
It feels like more of a family there. And it's you know, it's not you know, I don't want to compare the two because there's good things about both. But really, you really feel more connected with
it's up close and personal.
Yeah, and it's good for hip hop and rock and stuff. You know, main stage is good for like the CCM, you know, popular radio artists.
Yeah, like Hillsong and stuff like that.
Yeah, all that. And so like, you know, for the rock and you know some of the heavier bands and stuff, want to have fun, come on out to the French stage.
French stage, man.
They said even Lecrae was on the French stage.
For real?
Yeah.
Everybody know Lecrae.
Yeah, last year,
116
over there, V-Rose, big name artists over there.
Man, they need to put you on the team, man. Listen, this why we here, man. Every day is a hustle.
Yes, sir.
Next level stuff.
Yes, sir. So I live in Tennessee.
For real, what part?
And I live in Johnson City, Tennessee.
Okay. That's
East Tennessee, close to Virginia, North Carolina border.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Now I'm like just out here, hot as you'll be out in Pennsylvania.
All the way from Tennessee, man.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I was born in Philadelphia. I'm from Delaware, and I went to school in Franklin, Tennessee.
You know what? I wrote this song in Wilmington, Delaware. The one I just rapped for you.
Yeah.
I wrote that full song in Wilmington, Delaware. After 2 people got shot and murdered in the projects when I was performing up there.
Must have been West Side.
So that was Wilmington. I don't know what side.
It must have been West Side, probably.
And yeah, you said Philly, right?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Philadelphia for 10 years.
Nice.
I was born in Temple University. Then we moved to Delaware, Newark, Delaware.
Nice.
Then I went to school.
That's connected with Newark, New Jersey, right?
No, that's Newark, New Jersey is kind of like in the closer than like New York. It's all good. Everybody be like Newark, New Jersey. It's 30 minutes from Wilmington, and it's closer to this way, pretty much. And then I went
So
to.
about Philly, I'll be up in Philly a few times this year. September, I'll be doing a show up there, and you know, this late July, I'll be up there almost the whole second half of July and early August.
Okay.
New York and Pennsylvania.
What spots?
My spots, scatterbrained. I don't have them all
Yeah.
formulated in my mind.
Yeah.
In September specifically, I'll be doing stuff with a pastor named Pastor Rob Cook.
Okay, Rob
He
Cook.
has he's in the heart of Philly, right there. And y'all might know Pastor Rob Cook. He was on the news that a pastor's wife shot a man.
Oh man.
That was about 2 years ago, but she did it to save his husband's life.
Yeah.
And there was a dude that he was kind of like, I guess, he came walking up on Pastor Rob and he pulled a gun out to his throat, and their son was right next to him. And so the dude that pulled a gun out on him, you know, they didn't see his wife or whatever, but it was going on for like a couple minutes, and then she pulled her gun out, shot the man, and like just to protect him because he was like getting violent.
Yeah.
Like coming at him. So
She get charged with?
not ended up. No, it was going on for a long time. Like,
You read the bar, you can hit the bar, cold hard, get a shook. You a son of the most sign, not a crook. While you on the block, bad ball with a hard look. I've had a hard time since I was a baby.
so part of my ministry, God called me to do this music, and I'm 32 now. I started when I was 25 years old.
Okay.
And I wrote my first song 2011, April 2011. So never had dreams of doing music, but God gave me this message of unlikely. How greater we are to be used by the Lord, like if we just humble ourselves. And I got it from 1 Corinthians chapter 1. And in that passage it says that God uses the weak and the foolish people of this world to bring to shame the wise. So that's the weak and foolish, unlikely people of this world to bring to shame those that thinks they have it all together, or the people that doesn't have a desperate need for a Savior. And so, and at the end of 1 Corinthians chapter 1, it says that to those that glory, let them glory in the Lord alone. Because we can't take credit for what God does.
Exactly.
At least I can't.
Exactly.
And if you think you can take credit for what God does, then God wants to humble you. So,
And that's the worst part.
yeah, man. So, I didn't grow up in church. I was homeless on and off in my life. I actually played some college ball. I got in trouble with the law, convicted felon, and now I'm a forgiven felon. But I was homeless on the street. Now I'm headed home. It's just part of my testimony.
Yeah.
And I was an orphan, you know, orphan mindset, orphan spirit, everything orphan about me. Didn't love people at all, didn't want anything to do with people. Now I'm adopting a 14-year-old girl.
Man, now you on stage, thousands.
I was fatherless.
Man.
Now I have a 2-year-old daughter, a 2-month-old son, and a 14-year-old girl I'm adopting. So a toddler, baby, teenager.
Yeah,
whole
man.
dynamic. And I haven't had it easy. This Christian walk is not easy.
Sure isn't.
God uses the weak and foolish people, and He doesn't promise them that it's going to be easy. In 2.5 years, I had 4 pregnancies with my wife. We lost 2 babies. One of our babies we lost in our hands May 19th.
Sorry for your loss, man.
Yeah, man, it was hard, and I can talk about it, man. I wrestled with God. I wrestled with myself. I got a little down and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, those times will come. Things will happen that no one can explain.
Yeah.
But you know, there's buoyancy in the waves. And the waves are gonna hit, the waves are gonna come. But Jesus is your buoyancy. You just gotta keep your eyes on Him. He didn't promise you that it was gonna be perfect. He didn't promise you that you're not gonna go through stuff. And sometimes you're gonna be born into situations that you're like, God, you don't exist. You hate me. Why would you do this to your kid? You know, or you might go through life and you know someone that's really good, but they pass away, and you might blame God. And so you might totally give up on your faith. You might come across someone that did something bad that you looked up to, like a pastor or something. And you might totally give up on your faith because of what they done. And Jesus don't give up on people.
No.
You can't blame God. And that's part of my story. I just can't, man. I know God too much.
You gotta walk in your own on your own path, man, and remember what He's done for you, and
absolutely
use that as a testimony. Because you know what I mean, David was David, Joe was Joe. You know what I mean. I'm not David, I'm not Joe. You know what I mean. You JC, I'm Encore. We got our own stories to tell. You know what I mean.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. We all have a story. That's one thing I love, man. sometimes people will go to the grave never opening up about stuff that they've done that they regret. Never coming to that place of forgiveness for themselves. But also there's people that goes to the grave not opening up and being liberated and becoming free from what others has done to them, or maybe what others has put them through, or what they've put other people through. And so that's where I come in with this ministry and this music. It's like you're gonna go through that stuff. God uses the weak and foolish, broken people of this world, broken people that's been through stuff that the church would look down on you for. But he uses those people for his glory. Because you can't take the credit.
If you wanna go your own way, that's death without life. You outline the right chalk. Already real, recognize real. Everybody want the truth, yo. I don't wanna blow it. We living in a culture where the people turn up, but they better humble down before it's too late to slow it. So when you wanna be picked up, raise your hands up to the Father like a little baby do.
So man, like, be liberated. Like, you can be free to open up, share your story with people, instead of being so timid and, you know, feeling like people's gonna look at you differently. People's gonna look down on you, or you're gonna lose your friends because they know some truth about you.
Word.
That's real.
Word, bro.
You need that vulnerability, and that's what I was always afraid of. I was afraid of that vulnerability because everyone that came into my life left me. So why be real? Why give a little piece of your heart to someone that would just crush it? So that's my heart, man. And I see the music that I do and the stories I share. Sometimes it liberates others to kind of open up and get out of that shell. And I really like that.
Word.
So I recently came out with 3 music videos the last 2 months. Waves of Life and Soar was my last 2.
Okay, which one you want me to?
I'll let you decide.
You want me to choose? Alright.
Yeah, Waves of Life is cool though.
Okay.
Since I spoke a little bit about that, the Waves of Life.
Okay, yeah, that's perfect then.
So about Waves of Life, I wrote that before my son passed away.
Okay.
My wife had 15 blood transfusions, and she had 7 fresh frozen plasmas because her hematologist thought that the frozen plasma could like stop a tear in the you know, the placenta or whatever. But the doctors and everyone was telling her to quit on the baby in her womb because that's the only way she could save her life, is to give up on the problem. But no, we stood by our convictions. No, we're gonna. And they said if we didn't kill the baby in the womb, then she would either die or be in ICU. Well, we fought tooth and nail to keep our son alive in the womb, and she had 15 blood transfusions. She about lost her life. And she already has chronic anemia. Yeah. She has fibromyalgia. She has heart murmur, mitral valve collapse, a genetic blood clot disorder, which that was the real reason why she was bleeding from that, and all the high-risk pregnancies. And also, you know, the asthma and stuff. So she has all this stuff going on. And now she has people telling her she should never get pregnant again, trying to take part of what she feels is her purpose to be a mother. And it's like she's still standing by, you know, what she believes in. Like, no, I'm gonna protect this baby. We're gonna fight for this baby.
That instinct, man.
This baby came out 17 and a half weeks pregnant. Regular childbirth. Water broke. He comes out. They pronounce our son dead on arrival, but his mouth is moving.
Wow.
They say that usually a baby in the womb is not viable until 23 weeks pregnant. Well, 17 and a half weeks pregnant, baby alive. He was alive in our arms for 3.5 hours, moving his head to the sound of our voice. We have video footage of it. Very much alive. And that's at 17 and a half weeks pregnant, and my wife fought to keep our son alive, and we got to steward him well. And so, like, I wrote this song, Waves of Life, before that happened. And all these hurricanes start to happen right after I wrote the song, too. Hurricane Irma, Harvey, and Maria. And then the landslides in Sierra Leone and all these different things. It's like I believe that God gave me a prophetic message of this, that the waves are coming. And it's crazy because the waves started coming, hitting. everywhere, and these forest fires out west and everywhere started happening. And then my son passed away right after that. So the waves, you know, it doesn't matter how good you think you are,
exactly,
how faithful you stay to the Lord, waves are gonna come.
Exactly.
God doesn't play any favoritism. Waves are gonna hit.
Exactly.
You gotta know what you stand on. And there's buoyancy in those waves, and the only kind of buoyancy there is that's gonna keep you above those waves is Jesus. So just press in, get in the Word. And thank you so much, Devin, for having me.
Hey, bro. Everything happened for a reason, man.
Yes, sir.
JC, man, Jordan, bro.
Yes, sir.
Listen, I got you. Everything, information, subscribers gonna know who you are by the end of this video, man.
Yes, sir, man.
Rise up, and then I hear rise up, gotta get it on the waves up.